Just wait for anyone to get in. Just make sure my vehicle starts first, which it does. Albeit with a little bit of trouble. Whew. See how this works horizontally. Nope. Okay, let's see what happens when I go horizontal. No, still won't do it. Okay. Alright, that's fine. You know, it is what it is. See how well this hotspot works. I need to go fill up gas first. Waiting for everyone to come on. So it's 8:36 right now. Test time's at 10:16, so I got 100 minutes at the moment. So, leaving my apartment here right now. Been a very long time since I've done this live stuff. First time on mobile. Ooh, that wasn't good. Don't know what that sound was. Alright, first viewer, first like. Hello. Welcome into the stream. Trains of the Cascades. Why, hello. Hello, Alex, my friend. Can't wait to see you again today. It's going to be fun. I'm leaving my apartment here in Milton. Thanks for the other like, whoever just did. I'm going to go fill up my tank down in Fife and then head straight for the town of Nisqually. I shall be joining you today. Yes, that is the plan. Let's just make sure my Wi-Fi tethering still works for the trip there. Good morning. Hello, other Alex. Sirens of Western Washington. Good morning. Hopefully you guys like some exhaust noise and the occasional misfire from fuel injector failing. Got everything in the back seat that I need. Best Thursday of October. Yes, this is the truth. It's a nice chilly 36, 37 outside right now. So definitely a good day to bundle up for sure. Switch you guys around real quick. I bring construction sounding SF vest. Well, as you can see, I just a simple vest. So I guess the choice is really going to be up to you. Brent, hello, welcome to the chat. Thank you all for tuning in today. We have 11 in the house. And we got a male guy. Up here in Snow Valley. Darn, it is a school zone. The city of Milton installed these new cameras too, so I'm really gonna have to slow down here. Reception at the Siren isn't that great, but we shall see. Yes, we shall see. I'm using T-Mobile, and I actually just signed up for the T-Mobile Starlink the other day, but its app coverage is limited at the moment. Right now, it's really only for emergency calls and texts and a few Apple apps like Maps, but that's about it at the moment. And for those of you curious, I'm currently streaming an old iPhone XR. I have it tethered to my new iPhone 13 Pro Max. We're about to test just how strong that hotspot is, especially down in a hinterland, as I like to call it, like Nisqually. Alright, thank you to the 4 stream likers, much appreciated. Up to 11 viewers once again. Sorry if the stream is a little shaky. I'm driving down Milton Way by Triangle Park right now. Stream may buffer a little bit, so just bear with me. Heading down to Fife to fill up on gas, and then we're jumping on the interstate. Yeah, she's really shaky. Just bear with me, everybody. Up to 6 likes. Thank you, guys. The roads definitely need some work around here in Milton, for sure. I'm going to watch the screen real quick, so. There we go. Only have 2 bars of 5G, says Alex. Yeah, the fact that they have 5G service down there is pretty surprising. Well, up there, I should say. Because last time I was in Carnation, about 2 years ago to date, close to that, I didn't see a single 5G tower in that town. Okay, we made it down to the valley. This is where they're going to be extending 167 right overhead. Good thing I'm getting gas because I'm just a hair under a quarter tank now. See, there's the misfire. And it'll just randomly go back to firing on all 6. Like there. I will say, lesson learned. Do not get aftermarket fuel injectors. Stay OEM for fuel components for your vehicles. Should have listened, and within a year of putting in new fuel injectors in my Pathfinder, started having severe fuel delivery issues and misfires. Whew. About 10 minutes or so. This roundabout down here in Fife is popping off this morning. There's a modulator back behind that hill over there. I'm also coming up on the Emerald Queen modulator here as well. Okay, I should have been in the left lane, but I'm gonna try to get over here in just a second. There we go. Pulling off to this Tahoma here on the left. Oh boy. Yeah, my exhaust started backfiring on idle, so that's not very good. Okay, I am a right side gas tank. I'm gonna pull in right up here. CEQC, yes, that is true. Let's see if I can stabilize that a little bit. Guys, I can't see that window very well, but gonna stop the fill up. I'll be right back with you guys. Hang on tight. I will be right back with you all. If I can find where my release is. There we go. Be back in about 5. All right, thank you everyone for being vigilant. Okay, Sega and SCWS. Oh, Southeast Georgia and South Carolina weather. Welcome in. The pump was pumping extremely slow, probably because of the air temperature this morning. All right, now WB. Not sure what. Oh, we back. Is that what you mean? We back? Yeah, this gas station's already popping off this morning. Whew, during that time, managed to pump in a half tank. So I have a 21.1 gallon tank. I put in 10.7, right on the $40 marker. We are heading down to Nisqually now. Put you guys around real quick. In just a second, you guys should see the modulator off to the right. This is one that I recorded back in January of 2017. There she is. I'm in the wrong lane. You guys didn't see anything. So I'm gonna try to jump on the interstate from 54th Avenue here in Fife, depending on the on-ramp traffic, because sometimes the traffic backs up well onto Pacific Highway. And if not, then I'll just jump over to Port of Tacoma and hope it's better. That's what I meant. Okay, thank you for the clarification. Ooh. Bad misfire. Bad misfire. There's guys jaywalking in front of me. Welcome to Fife. Nope. On-ramp's already backed up, so we're going to the next one. Oh yeah, it is really backed up. Current time is 8:56. That means we are now 80 minutes until test time. 80 minutes, an hour 20. Bad time for the fuel injector to start really acting up. That's what that weird sound is. The Another thing I noticed too is when I'm idling, it'll start to backfire really loud because of that fuel injector. You notice how it's in and out, so it's not a dead miss. Pathfinder with anti-lag, yes. And 46, this is where the modulator is off to the right at the H&H diesel. Replaced the 2001 Snurb, if you know, you know. Okay, so next attempt is to jump on at Port of Tacoma. After that, the bridge is closed. So I have to get on here or take a detour onto 509. Ooh, bad Pathfinder. Once I get up to freeway speed, everything should be calm and collected. At the end of this street, off to the right, where it says police, is where a Modulator 1004 stands on a pole next to the Fife Public Works. If I were to go to the end of this road, you see the little ground-mounted, close to ground-mounted modulator off to the right. But it looks like I'm going to be able to jump onto the interstate here. Yes. What's your transmission temps at? Currently staying pretty cool. It's at 144 on my gauge at the moment. How's everyone doing this morning? Feels good to be back out on the road for a siren test again, especially not being the first Monday. This video of the snurb at H&H. Yeah, I've seen that one before. It was someone who's not a siren enthusiast who just happened to be right there at the time. Okay, jumping on to Interstate 5. Just in time because the light just changed and I'm in the intersection. Wasn't our last test Mayfield? Yes, but then again, do remember too that we weren't actually together till after the test. So I guess it does count to an extent. Ooh. Alright, going on to Interstate 5, everybody. The sun is right behind me, so I cannot see jack squat. Alex says, doing good. Good to hear that, my friend. Good to hear that. Took a while to want to upshift there. Yeah, transmission temp is just a hair over 160 after that. It's gonna start getting a little bumpy, so hang in there, everybody. So from this point on, I won't be able to read all the comments until after I get off the interstate, just for my safety. Because people drive like a bunch of dillweeds like these guys. So I gotta watch out for their well-being as well. That's fair, yes. Mike Perdomo. Yes, Mike Perdomo. Hello. Good morning to you, sir. Really hope you guys can hear me okay over this exhaust and occasional misfire because I got cheapo fuel injectors that came back to bite me within a year. guys around. Currently right under McKinley Avenue, Interstate 5, just south of downtown Tacoma. Alex says, how's your day going? So far, so good. And I got the sun in the back. Driving right next to a pizza truck right now. And I have to get off probably to the left here. Should be in Nisqually anywhere between the next 30 to 40 minutes or so, just depending on the local traffic. Passing through Puget's territory. Yes, Carlos territory. Yep, these areas around here, these are my stomping grounds. I hope I get to stay here for the rest of my life, honestly. Passing the 38th Street loop. This is the former Nally Valley here in Tacoma. Tacoma Mall's coming up on the right-hand side. Fortunately, it chose a bad time to go out of focus. There we go. I just had some ice fly off that truck. I don't know if you guys saw that. Time for the focus to go out in the front. I don't know if that's the camera fogging up. Yeah, unfortunately we do have some slow traffic at the moment, so I'm only traveling around 45 miles per hour or so. We're still, should be about 30 minutes or so out from the Nisqually. Where are you at currently, says other Alex, Trains of the Cascades. Currently at I-5 and 56th Street in Tacoma, just past the Tacoma Mall, heading south. I'll be getting off on Old Pacific Highway Southeast, just before crossing the Nisqually River at the Pierce-Thurston County line. Let's see if the front view is any better now. It's not, so I'm going to give you guys a wipe and hopefully that fixes things a little. Nope. For some reason it's focusing on the windshield and not what's in front of the windshield. crossing under 72nd Street right now. Heading into Lakewood here shortly. Whew. This stretch of I-5 is always extremely bumpy. Always makes me think I'm losing a tire out here, but no, it's just the actual road. Okay, thank you all for 8 stream likes. Appreciate it. One thing I want to do is I definitely want to do live streams more often. Also, trying to get my watch time up on YouTube so I can enable monetization features. No. Come on, lady. Let's go. There we go. Fortunately, the truck in front of me was a dweeb and it wouldn't let this nice lady in. Got 4 of you now. Hello. Welcome. For those of you just tuning in, Milton Watt Tech 99 on the way to Nisqually, Washington for the... I believe this is either the first or second test of their new Wheelin' WPS 2905 siren. Supposedly goes off for the ShakeOut. Courtesy to my friend Trains with the Cascades in the chat for locating this Wheelin', along with my other friend Flynn with the Sound of Transit, I believe. Without them, this drive would not be happening today. I'd be going out to the coast. My original plan for today was to go and record a new modulator down in Seabrook, Washington. A green 8032B modulator. But thanks to Alex with Trains of the Cascades for changing my mind. This will be my first time ever hearing a digital Wheelin' go off. Assuming it does actually sound for this test, which I hope it does. Whew. I don't know if you guys can hear the loud backfire coming out of my exhaust right now. There we go, I think we're back. A little bumpy, but it just said Lacey about 19 minutes. Yeah, sorry for the shakiness. The road conditions are terrible on the interstate. Desperately needs to be repaved. Driving underneath the Sounder line. No, actually, never mind. That's abandoned, I think. The Sounder line is off to the right. About to pass under Bridgeport Way here in a minute. So just crossed under Bridgeport Way right there. So between probably 20 and 25 minutes out. So I'm going to be really early. So depending on if there's people there or not at the test site, I may go stop at the Nisqually grocery down the road from the siren and hide out for a little bit till Alex arrives. So DuPont, 7 miles, 7 minutes. you guys see that shark hanging? A little shark toy was dangling from fishing line from the overpass. Those of you still watching, how's the stream connection? Is it doing good? No buffers yet, hopefully? Doing just fine. All right, thank you for the feedback. Passing by Camp Murray here shortly. That's where the Pierce County Department of Emergency Management headquarters are. That and the Emergency Operations Center, and I believe South Sound 911 are activation sites for the Lahar warning system, which will not be sounding off today, by the way. Get over here in just a second. There we go. Passing under Thorn Lane right now. Just outside of Lakewood, approaching DuPont. 23-minute drive ahead of me. Okay. Since I believe this is a lone siren site, I have a hunch that they'll be there to activate the siren directly from the controls, but I'm not 100% sure on that. And I'm hoping that if there is anyone there, that they will let us film. So far, knock on wood, I've had really good luck with not getting kicked off of any property recording a siren yet. No, not in downtown Tacoma, I'm afraid. The EOC is south of downtown Tacoma. I believe it's off of 35th Street in Tacoma, if I'm not mistaken. Which is just off of the interstate. I already passed Camp Murray, so... driving into Fort Lewis right now. Worst case scenario, we can't fly drones. And you know what? I'm completely fine with that. That's what happens. Big concern I can see is there are property owners right there too. The Whelan's actually right next to a guy's house. I have a feeling if there's any trouble, that might be the only trouble there. Again, apologies for the shakiness. The interstate sucks out here.